It's that time again, guys. As we all know, it's time for the NEC Classic Resto Show. We've got a week to go, and I think I explained a couple of weeks back that I had a car coming over from Los Angeles, which I purchased. I'm very excited about, but unfortunately, I think, you know, despite my efforts and all my pains and pulling strings here, there and everywhere to try and get the car over, we just hit one problem after another, and the car still isn't here, and it doesn't look like it's going to get here till the 18th or 19th. As you know, the Resto show is the 21st to the 23rd. So it's kick bollock scramble to try and find something that I can take. And, you know, in the past, I've always done something a little bit different. One year I took the Lotus and I'd split it down the middle to show you one side all cleaned up, the other side needed restoring, along with my black Corniche. So I'm really disappointed. I was really excited about this car, and I think it'd be perfect for the Footman James barn find section. But hey ho, you know, things happen and you've just got to think out of the box. So it's both hands on deck, and I've decided to take my red Corniche and I'm going to kick it into some kind of shape. You know, we've done the braking system, there's interior to fit, there's all kinds of bits and bobs to do on it. So I've got a busy few days ahead of me to get, you know, to get it ready and get it there in time for the Resto show. But yeah, as I say, it's a real shame that the mystery car hasn't arrived in time, but you know, worse things can happen. So as always, let's get stuck in.
So just to be clear, when a car is shipped and arrives at the port, it normally takes 7 to 10 days clearance. It has to be offloaded out of the container, go through customs, then packaged onto a truck and then brought down to me. And that's if the ship arrives on time. And considering the car has to be at the show the day before, well, you can understand my trepidation. So first up, let's clear up that mess from that new brake pump I fitted in the last episode. And more importantly, check for leaks after my handiwork. Now, it's probably about 6 months since I last started the car, so this might take a couple of goes. Listen for that all-important fuel pump. Hammer away. Check that light, wait for it to go out, which it does, which is good. Now you can hear the brake pumps are a little bit noisy here, but after a while that'll just quieten down as the fluid gets around. That looks bone dry. Check the LHM levels, they're all good. Now I'm just going to do a final bleed of the brakes, and once I've done that, I'm just going to check that all the wheels spin freely. And then with the help of a block of wood, I just make sure all the wheels lock up with the brake depressed. I'm happy with that. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to select the gears for the first time. Now the car's raised up, we'll see if the wheels turn. First in reverse, and then in drive. So that all seems to be working perfectly, which is great news. So next I check the oil level, which is fine, but it smells like fuel, so that needs to be changed. Recheck that brake fluid level. Recheck that brake pump, make sure there's no leaks. And then next it's that fiddly job of fitting the new handbrake shoes. These are always easier when you do it off the car, on the vice, instead of lying on your back after a full breakfast. Then when it's ready for adjusting, the idea is you turn it clockwise a few clicks until the wheel locks up. And then just back it off a couple of clicks and you're normally good to go. And then the same round the other side. And you're done. Then when I took the wheel off, I realised there was one wheel arch I'd forgotten to do. So cleaning that up, well, that's a messy job, as you know. Then when it's all stripped and primed, it's on with the HB 950. My trusty go-to. Well, that's a bit cleaner. That should do, for now. Next, let's change that pissy oil. Nice new filters from IntroCar. Nice. replenished with some nice quality 2050. Now this nuisance door's been locked up since I bought the car, so it was time to get it open, otherwise I was never going to get this interior in. Well, that's shot and completely seized up. Well, these look nice, beautifully re-chromed. Jesus, the weight of these. Now, I'm not going to connect the motors underneath the seats. I'm just going to place them in and bolt them in, just for display purposes. This is simply years and years of grime and dust as the car's sat up for years. And slowly she comes back to life, the rise of the phoenix. Right, let's get this car's feet safely back on the floor. Nearly there. Now, I ordered some wing covers online, and when they came, they were literally the size for a Nissan Micra. So, I ordered some material from Woolies, it came the next day, and I decided to make my own. And in perfect time, voila, the red Corniche arrives. Safely put into position amongst the Footman James barn finds. Okay, I know it doesn't exactly look like a barn find, but it was, and you know I always like to do something just a little bit outside the box.
Well, we're finally here for the 2025 Classic Resto show at the NEC, and as I said, it's a real shame that I didn't get the car I wanted to bring here, but you know, stuff happens and you can only do your best. And I think it looks nice. So if you're thinking of coming down to the NEC, come over, have a chat, have a coffee, and excuse me. Hello?
And then out the blue, at the 11th hour, just in the nick of time, a miracle happens. Yep, the mystery car is finally here. Thank you for watching this episode of Classic Obsession. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe. And see you all next time.